Alright guys, so in this video I am going to be ranking the 5 most popular and most common exercises for legs from a purely bodybuilding standpoint. So without any delay, let's get started with the first exercise, that is the barbell back squat. It is amazing for long-term progression. Don't get me wrong, it is super fun. However, there are just too many limiting factors like axial fatigue, lower back fatigue, cardiovascular fatigue. Plus, the demand for stability is just way too high, which is why pushing your muscle to absolute failure becomes difficult. Moreover, the form is very easy to mess up in this exercise, which is why the chances of injuries rise significantly. Also, many people don't have good enough ankle mobility to get enough knee flexion. Even though this is something that can be trained over time, it is still something to consider. And this is why this exercise sits on rank number 5. Moving on to rank number 4, it is the Bulgarian split squats. Unilateral attention, so there is no chance for muscle imbalance. Because one of your legs is supported, you get more knee flexion as compared to barbell back squats in this exercise. However, because it's unilateral, the demand for stability is just way too much. Moreover, cardiovascular fatigue is also high because the set duration is twice as long. Progressive overload can be harder, especially if you're going to use dumbbells, and your grip strength can also be a potential limiting factor. And due to these reasons, this exercise sits on rank number 4. Now moving on to rank number 3, it is going to be the leg extension machine. Provides good isolation for the quadriceps, easy to perform, and muscular failure can be easily achieved in this movement. However, because it's an isolation movement, there is not enough scope for progressive overload in the long term. And this is why this exercise must be paired with some sort of compound leg movement for overall leg growth. Now moving on to rank number 2, it is going to be a surprising one, but it is the Smith machine squat. This exercise provides all the benefits of the barbell back squat but with much lesser limiting factors. However, a tiny tweak in your form is required to do this exercise correctly. Instead of keeping your legs directly beneath you like you would in a barbell back squat, you need to take the support of the bar and take your legs one step ahead to get greater knee flexion and more range of motion and reduce tension on your lower back. Because the bar path is fixed, the demand for stability is very low, and because it's a compound movement, you have enough scope for long-term progression. However, a fixed bar path may seem uncomfortable for some individuals, which is why this exercise sits at rank number 2. Now moving on to rank number 1, we have a tie. It is going to be the leg press and the hack squat. By far the best leg exercises for hypertrophy. Being machine-based movements, both exercises have a form that is easy to maintain and both have low demand for stability. Both these exercises allow for more knee flexion and a greater range of motion as compared to the other exercises, which makes them superior. And most importantly, because they're machine-based movements, it is easy to reach muscular failure on them because you do not have to worry about your stability. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you found it helpful and you have a better clarity as to what type of exercises you should do for your legs. And if you want me to coach you one-on-one for 4 weeks straight, DM me in Instagram. The link is in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one.